Welcome to K1 Radio, where good vibes and music meet. It is the wonderful and most blessed and glorious Friday of the week. And I just wanted to hop on and remind y'all that you are also wonderful and glorious and prideful and powerful. Even though all that food inside you got you feeling a little sluggish. And maybe you had a teeny tiny bit of beef with the fam at the din last night. Maybe you're feeling a little wee bit butthurt because no one kind of, did the boom and the bam and the boop bop. That no longer applies and or matters. Today is a new day. And even though no one around you is going to change their behaviors, no one around you is going to change them habits, you can influence your day. And you can influence your mood. Just breathe. Take another one. Revel in the glory that you just pulled off an amazing dinner yesterday. And if you didn't pull off an amazing dinner yesterday, you assisted in creating the ambiance for that amazing dinner yesterday. And that is everything. You're all immaculate and amazing. The ambiance is immaculate and amazing. You got the vibe going in the background. You got the music playing. You're throwing on the movies for the peeps to be watching in the background while you waiting for the woo-wops and the bam-bams. It's all wonderful, excellent, glorious. A collective working as a unit to pull off one thing. A beautiful dinner. And if you're not a part of the dinner, and you're taking your step back and not participating in it, that's cool. Totally fine. No problem whatsoever. But I hope you still had a wonderful evening. I still hope you made yourself smile and did something you enjoyed. Maybe you drew an anime chick. Maybe you finished a puzzle. Maybe you completed the last chapter of your novel or poem book you've been working on for a minute. Anything you done did, just celebrate it and appreciate it.
Let's start out with Anis Mojgani, recorded live at Eddie's Attic, Decatur, Georgia, October 24th, 2010.
I'm a pretty smooth dude. And, but for a couple of years, I was not smooth at all. And I mean not as in not smooth as in smooth, but as in like I was very rough and wrinkled and not good inside. And this poem I'm about to do is a new poem that will be in my new book that comes out in a few weeks. And it's about someone who took a wrinkled mess and smoothed it all out. These things are how you make me feel. A nuclear reactor power plant that harnesses not any strange, harmful energy, but rather the energy of the sun, and daisies, and golden marbles filled up to the brim. Behind me there is a rainbow. The nuclear reactor that I am harnesses the power of that rainbow as well, capturing the whole spectrum of color and light. These things are how you make me feel. Like a great gray stone tall tower rising up out of the ocean. From my window at the top of the tower, I watch the world. I watch the waves. There is nothing but water for so far. From up here, the ocean looks like it is the biggest thing in the universe. It is the universe. From my room at the top of the universe, I watch its waves of water move in unison together and feel, maybe I'm bigger. These things are how you make me feel. I'm 17, running slow motion through a field lit with light, particles of dust moving in the air. The sun burns through their bodies. Perhaps it is dust. Perhaps it is magic dust. Perhaps this magical dust is what I am made from. I open my eyes and everything I see floats. I'm on a boat. It is night. The world has calmed itself simply to hold me inside all that is darkness, simply to rock me gently. This is how you make me feel. The subway chambers of Moscow. I am vaulted. I have giant chandeliers hanging from my underground ceilings. I glow with so much light. I am a ballroom for the trains of Russia. If you happen to be a child that has climbed down my steps to yell into my body, those echoes will bounce across the vaulted ceilings. This happens all the time. My dark tunnels are filled with these. This is how you make me feel. Like I will live forever. Like there is nothing that can harm me. My body will always be young and perfect. There are cities growing inside my chest. The cities look like New York in the 50s. The buildings are so tall. The men all wear neckties and hats. The women all have beautiful shapes of color draping them. Automobiles pulsating. Someone has saved a baby. There is a parade. Someone has saved all the babies. There is the biggest parade moving inside of me. The skies, they explode with ticker tape. Strangers, they kiss in the streets. Their kisses are what makes me live forever. This is how you make me feel. Like honey and trombones. Like honey and trombones. Thank you.
Anis Mojgani treading the playful, giddy, goofy, intoxicated territory of love in a way that only he really can. The name of that piece was These Things Are How You Make Me Feel.
You just heard a downloaded MP3 audio from the Indie Feed Performance Poetry Archive website. The introduction was done by Mongoose, who always does an amazingly long-winded, very graphically descriptive, whatever you want to call, monologue after each poem to make it a 15-minute show. I just love that poem to the depths of me, and one of my oldest friends, the now Miss Patterson, got married, and I met her at her reception, and it was absolutely amazing. And I sent her the poem afterwards, and she was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. So I just decided to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for joining and listening to K1 Radio, where good vibes and music meet.